My name is Alexis Hill and I am a 10-year-old girl from London. One of the things I love the most is cooking with my parents, and in this masterclass I'm going to show you some of my favourite recipes for you to cook at home. So this recipe, it's really good because my grandpa actually makes this. We use maple syrup. I heard angels when I said that. It's so good. We just put on our potatoes, which smell amazing. Oopsies. We're gonna add all of our chocolate chips inside. This is the hardest part, where you make a lot of mussels. Simple and amazing recipes for you to cook at home. So let's get on with it. Okay, today I'm going to be making meatballs with Italian passata, which is tomato sauce. So we're going to start by putting the mince inside. And we're going to just get straight to it. So here we have some tomato sauce. And we're going to put some inside just to give it a bit of flavour. Now we're going to crack the egg. And put the shell back here. Now we have some breadcrumbs. And then we have, it's the same type of cheese, Parmesan cheese, the best type of cheese. And it's going to make it taste so good. Last bit, the salt. Just put it in. And now we mix. So this recipe, it's really good because my grandpa actually makes this, but so does my mum. So it's kind of runs through the family. And we love this because my cousin and I, my grandparents, always make it for us when we're together in Puglia. And it's just so good. And my grandpa, for the tomato sauce, he gets these fresh tomatoes that he grows. And sometimes he even gets them in Puglia, which are so good because they're so juicy and amazing. It is a great combination and we love it, me and my cousin Greta. She's the best cousin because we love the same things and we always have fun together. So this recipe is really, really yummy and we have it a lot. You can actually shape it into a hamburger-like shape and put it like in a burger bun if you want. But I think today we're just gonna keep it nice and simple with just a normal shape. Okay, now it's all mixed in. I'm gonna shape them into little balls so that we can have a nice meal later. Shape them nicely and then we're gonna put them right there. This is a really, really, really simple, fast and delicious dish. And it has a good source of protein because of the beef, cheese and egg. It has 5% of fat and it's organic beef. And this recipe is actually, like I said, from my nonno from Puglia. That's where he usually makes it. And that's where we get the best tomatoes to make the best tomato sauce you will ever taste. When we're finished making the balls, we're going to turn the stove on straight away and then we're going to put the oil inside. We're going to let it stay for at least like probably a minute. So, well actually just like probably a few seconds actually, not a minute. And so that it kind of absorbs the oil and then we're just going to start cooking. So I'm just going to move this here so I have more space for the meatballs. And I'm going to make another shape. And now the last one, right here. And voila. Now I'm gonna turn on the stove. And the best way to do it is before you put the pan on, you just turn it on like that. You turn it on like this, put it on the as low as possible, and then put the pan on. Now, we got some oil here. I'm gonna put it all inside, everywhere, nicely, nicely. And let's just kind of just to bring it in a little bit more. And let's do like that. So now we're going to put the meatballs inside. And I'm going to kind of press them down a little bit. So they look just a tiny bit like burgers, but not that much. So we're going to put them like 4 in a row, like that probably. So there's enough space for all of them. Like that. And the last 4, go outside. Perfect. Now, we're going to wait until they're brown. I think we should turn the heat up just a little bit so they cook a bit faster. And then, when they become brown, we're going to put in the tomato sauce, which is right here. And when we do that, we're just going to let it cook for like 10-15 minutes and it's ready. So now I'm going to get my tongs and kind of move them around a bit so that it cooks everywhere. So you really want to see, like, they're actually already cooking, which is so cool. So then once that happens, you just flip them around. But first, I'm just going to let it cook a little bit longer, and then you just flip them around. It's going to be so delicious and it's going to be amazing. Okay, now let's flip it over. And we've already got, let's say, probably half a meatball. Because it's not completely cooked. Oh my god, that smells so good. Can you believe it? We sprays a lot, so be careful that you don't burn yourself. So yeah, I'm going to show you this meatball right now. So this is the bottom right now. So it's already cooking. So now we're just going to flip it over like that and let it cook on this side too. So now I'm just going to kind of let them cook a bit now. And we're just going to add the tomato sauce in. Okay, and you have to add the whole bottle in. Okay. Just put it nicely inside, everywhere. This dish is actually really good. My family and all my relatives, we made it a lot of times. So I can't wait until it's ready so I can try it again. So, these meatballs are almost ready, but not completely, because if I show you here, you can still see the mince, and you can still see a bit kind of pink. So we're just probably going to leave it for like 5 minutes. So this is the recipe. It's super good and you should definitely try it.